What's happening, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, I am Crystal Ray and I am an empowerment coach and a life balancing strategist. I'm all about figuring out ways to stress less to help you feel your optimal self. So I live a holistic, healthy lifestyle, and that's what I'm about. I'm about finding other ways to heal the body, make our health a priority, and really feel good all the time. Today, we are talking about self-care. Why is self-care important? Why does it matter? And what are some of my favorite self-care activities? So let's just jump right into it. Self-care is one of those things that if you are not doing it for you, there is nobody else doing it for you. In order to show up in life, in order to be there for other people, to excel in your career, to excel in your relationships, to have the best home life possible, to be the person you want to be, you got to take care of you. It's as simple as that. You have to take care of you. And the reason behind that is that you need to have your own energy reserve. You need to stay recharged. You need to be able to be your best self, because if you're not your best self, then you cannot be there for other people. And if you're somebody who's motivated by being the best girlfriend, mom, daughter, whatever it is, you got to recharge your own cup first, because then you can be there for people better. I'm going to explain it to you in another type of way. Think about those days where you go to bed late, you wake up, you're foggy, you don't really have energy, and it's taking you a long time, and your brain is just not really working. Like, things aren't registering, like you're hearing words, but you aren't fully grasping what's going on. Like, think about what you're like in that time period. How long does it take for you to respond to somebody? How, frustrating does it start to get when you're trying to communicate with somebody? You're a little bit off your game, right? So now imagine you wake up, you're feeling completely energized, you feel great, your body feels great, and somebody says something to you and you're super sharp and you're on point and you're like, yep, da-da-da-da. You're able to remember everything that you need to remember. That's the difference. That's the difference of caring for yourself and not caring for yourself. When you make self-care a priority, when you recharge your own batteries, when you do the things that you know you need to do in order to maintain your health, then everything else is easy and seamless. The other caveat to this is that when we don't take care of ourselves, we're more susceptible to getting sick. Now, I don't know about you, but when I have a fever, the only thing I'm capable of doing is laying in bed and going to sleep. My body aches. I have such a headache when I get fevers. Like, most of the time, I have to just be in bed and go to sleep. If we don't take care of ourselves, we're more susceptible to getting sick. And then when we're sick, we're not able to be there for other people as easily. It's harder to take care of all the things that we need to take care of. It's more of a challenge to go to work. We're dragging our feet. We just don't want to do anything, right? Even when you just have a cold, and females, I know, us ladies, we are capable of powering through all these different things. We're capable of just being like, nope, I gotta putting on our cape and being super women and doing all these things, but we don't have to do that. We could just live in a way where instead we don't really get sick. So we don't have to play superwoman in that type of way. We don't have to be like, oh, I feel sick, I'm wearing this badge of honor because even though I'm sick, I'm doing all of these things. Instead, we could just wear the badge of honor feeling amazing and being like, yeah, I'm crushing it. I'm such a badass, I got this. I'm capable of doing all these different things. And you know what? On top of it, my health, it's my priority and I keep it top notch. And because my health, I take such good care of it, because I take care of myself, because I charge my own batteries, because I am making myself a priority as well, look at how awesome my family is flourishing. Look at how well I'm doing at my job. That's what self-care is about. That's where it is. And if you could tell, I get really fired up about this because a lot of times I feel like people believe that self-care is selfish because you're spending the time to focus on you. But I'm here to change your perspective on that and help you realize that self-care is really for everybody else around you. By you taking care of yourself, you're now capable of showing up as that amazing person to everyone else because your cup is recharged. You are refueled. You are feeling absolutely incredibly amazing. So self-care, it doesn't have to take a really long time. It doesn't have to be a full day at the spa. It could just be 10 minutes. It could just be 5 minutes. It could be an hour. It could be whatever it is that's going to help you get a little bit back to yourself, feeling back to you. And one of my suggestions is to have multiple self-care activities throughout the day. So as you're going about your day, you're gonna just take 5 minutes here or 10 minutes there, especially if you cannot dedicate a full hour to yourself. So some of my favorite self-care activities include taking a bath. This is something that I'll do like once a week. You could take a 20-minute bath or you could take an hour-long bath. Either one. Epsom salt in the bath with some lavender oil or some different essential oils. I like to use sweet orange. It's one of my favorites because the orange helps boost your mood and boost happiness. Whereas like when I take lavender, it like knocks me out and totally puts me to sleep, where after a bath, I normally like to feel a little bit recharged. So I'll use the orange essential oil, but taking a bath is amazing. And you can also like sit in the bathtub and read or watch a show. Like you can take some more time for yourself. So on that note, the second thing that I like to do for self-care is watch something that's motivational, inspirational, or just watch something that's mindless. And it'll be something that just kind of helps me kick back and zone out and just really relax and take a deep breath and breathe. That's what it's about. So put on something that you like to watch and I'll get you into that space. You can also listen to something. So listening to a podcast, I love listening to music. Music is like one of my favorite self-care things because I will put on music and it'll just get me dancing and it'll put me in a mood and it just lifts my spirit up immediately. Another one of my favorite self-care activities is journaling. And I have multiple journals. They are spread throughout this entire room. But journaling is my opportunity to talk with myself. And I will journal in the morning, I will journal at night, I will journal when something is bothering me, I will journal anytime, any place, anywhere. I will journal in my phone, in the notes section, but personally I do really like a pen and paper because there's something for me about writing with a pen. It just makes it more real. It really makes it as if I'm letting things get out of my mind and out of my body, like they're leaving me. Another self-care activity that I love is saging. I will sage my personal body to clear the energy in my space. I will sage my apartment. I like to sage on a daily basis when possible, if not for sure on a weekly basis. It's just very good to keep the energy flow in my environment moving. Another one of my favorite self-care activities is turning my phone off when I go to sleep. And I do this on a Friday night and a Saturday night because I don't need the alarm on my phone. And it literally is the most freeing thing of all time because I am not concerned about my phone ringing at all. So I will shut my phone off and just peace out, and I'll turn it back on the next morning when I wake up. And sometimes that will also encourage me to allow myself to wake up and not get on my phone immediately. Another self-care activity that I love is taking a walk. So I will take a walk, especially during the work week. I will leave the office on purpose. It'll be a 10-minute walk. Sometimes it'll be further. And I just like to be out in nature. Nature uplifts us. So on that note, the other thing to taking a walk is to get out in nature. And being in nature, especially because the weather is better, that's like my ultimate self-care activity. Like it recharges me on all different types of ways. Another activity, there's so many activities, like this video could be so long, filled with so many different self-care activities because it also depends on you. Like for me, painting is another thing that I love doing, writing poetry. If I was more artistic, yes, drawing would be another one. Anything with your hands is amazing. But like your self-care activities are going to be personal to you. But these next two are the final two that are like, yes, this should be for everyone. One, for me, it is eating foods that make me feel good. Because I need to take care of myself and my health, and because I love myself, I feed my body foods that make it feel good. And this goes so far and really helps just maintain my energy levels and maintain my mood and all of these different things. So drinking enough water, eating real foods, that's in there. The last activity is going to be exercising, and having a strong body truly correlates with also having a strong mind. And exercise helps us reduce our stress. It just helps alleviate so many different things. It makes us feel stronger. It's so good for the mind. It is so good for the body. Plus, it helps us to feel a little bit nicer in our clothes, exercising. So my last self-care activity for you guys today is going to be exercising. But as I said, there are so many activities that I could tell you, like it's unreal. But you really have to figure out what is it that you like. Another one for me, now that I think about it, is reading a book. I love reading. And reading helps just calm my mind, it helps give me my energy back, it helps my imagination, it like does all these different things. It's kind of my little like take a seat back. Same thing with drinking a cup of tea. Like I said, there are so many, so many. So I hope this video has been helpful for you. Let me know in the comments some of your favorite self-care activities. Let's like get a really long list going for anybody who's looking to find other self-care activities that I didn't mention here. And on that note, I'm about to head to the gym, but if you liked this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and I will check back in with you next time. Bye.